Nosferatu.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Nosferatu. And, it's sort of an easy number one for me because it honestly just, as I was watching this movie, I just was like, this feels like it was just made to appease me as a movie viewer. Like, just being so drenched in atmosphere, you're just drowning in atmosphere. The very, like the tone was they went after the tone over everything, just like I remember saying this about this bad comparison for this room, but I remember saying this about the Batman, where it was just like you went for a very specific tone that felt specific to this movie. Very different thing here, but all this does have a very moody tone and is very blue. One of the bluest movies you've ever seen. And one of my favorite thing, I'm happy that, especially since I didn't see it right away, I'm very happy with myself that I avoided seeing what Nosferatu's actual character design looked like until I saw the movie, because that was something hidden from the trailers and stuff. And actually, this poster on the left here is a pre-release, like, it's not the final design, and it's a silhouette anyway, but because the movie really like works you up to it for like seeing Nosferatu's face for the first time and seeing Count Orlok for the first time, and it creates a sort of like, it makes the build up to seeing the vampire feel so tense, and it makes it feel like such a big moment when you do see his face. I love the character design. One of the best, truly best performances of the entire year from all involved. But, I mean, of course, we gotta specifically shout out Lily-Rose Depp, who I think is probably the runaway performance of this movie is Lily-Rose Depp. I mean, my God. And, of course, Bill Skarsgard as Count Orlok, a.k.a. Nosferatu. So creepy. The fact that he can be Pennywise and this and be... It's so creepy in such a different way. And, of course, Nicholas Hoult again. Again, a great actor. In this... I can't speak for anything else he was in, but in this, an amazing protagonist to follow. And I also would like to shout out Willem Dafoe's character, who is also a really great performance in this movie. But yeah, it's surprisingly, because around... After I watched this movie, I almost immediately watched the original 1920s Nosferatu. I was surprised.
Silent one?
Yep. And
did the one you watched, did it have like music under it, or was it just completely silent?
It has music. But it's music, and then the little frames pop up with what they're saying.
The dialogue.
Yeah. Surprising how, similar the story. I mean, it's also kind of just Dracula, but I was surprised how this new movie really does kind of follow the same path, as it were, of the original, and how they make that work so well now with this more modern telling of it. But it really just feels like Robert Eggers had to go and tell like this very classic old vampire story and somehow tell it in a way that feels both true to, like, it makes it feel like it's classic. It makes it feel like this is one of the essential vampire stories. And I think that was very successful because of the stylization used in the movie and the trueness to the source material. Also, like, as a sucker for just good, like, could make it your desktop wallpaper sort of scenes in movies, I was gobsmacked multiple times. But I truly think perhaps my favorite scene, as far as that kind of thing is concerned, is when the empty, driving itself black carriage shows up to pick up Nicholas Holt's character and bring him to the castle. It's such a tense moment, and it looks like beautiful and horrifying at the same time. And I know I already mentioned how great Lily-Rose Depp was in this, but one of the best scenes is when she is, twitching and acting, near possessed, and anyone who's seen the movie knows what I'm talking about. Incredible performance and one of the best scenes of the movie. So really, I think I will just leave it at that. I will leave it at that and say that I teased this last episode by saying that not only is this one of, like, my number one on my list this year, I really kind of too soon to totally tell, but I really would kind of consider this up there with among my favorite films of all time. And part of the reason for that is just how immediately classic it feels. It feels, it did exactly what it set out to do. It told this great vampire story in such a timeless way. Like, I feel the movie will age well, for example. Like, it just feels like this movie will always be there as, like, the top recommendation for watching a vampire movie. And so with that, yeah, Robert Eggers and all crew created Nosferatu, and it's amazing.